Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my new video. I'm reacting, like I said in my last video, if you've seen it, to Niko Omilana's new video on how he won the UK election. I actually remember seeing this here as well when on social media. That was pretty hilarious, man. But yeah, this video is actually an hour long. This is gonna be, even though I've only just started doing reacting type of videos, this is gonna be my first long video to react to. It's an hour long. I'll be reacting to this video with you guys for an hour. Let's get started.
Handing the Prime Minister of the UK a big fat L to celebrate my win over him to the millions watching on live TV. And this is the story of how it happened. Years ago, I ran for the position of London Mayor, and although I didn't win, I was the greatest candidate in the country's history, getting 50,000 votes. The streets loved me because I was the only one who stood up for young people. But when the world needed me most, I retired, and I was enjoying my political retirement, pranking the leader of the KKK, giving a country its freedom, and continuing to take over the world. But one thing came up on my radar. Rishi Sunak, who is the Prime Minister of the UK, our most powerful position, is basically our version of the President of the United States. He had called an election, and I'll be real, I'm Rishi Sunak's biggest hater, for multiple reasons. I mean, he has a sheer lack of morals by planning to criminalise homelessness,
rough sleepers fined or even jailed,
and he's made it clear that he hates young people by forcing them into mandatory national service, making them choose between community service or literally joining the army.
We will introduce.
The army one's a tricky one for me, right? Like, I think from my background with family and people I know and all that, you know, the military kind of runs through and whatnot. I want to join the military at some point, so I'm sure this dude's a major tosser over here, right? But the only thing that I don't have too much of a problem on is having people enlisted into the military, I guess. I mean, I don't think you should force it on them, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit weird for me, I guess. But I don't know. Let's continue.
Use a bold new model of national service for 18-year-olds.
Mandatory
national service.
There'll be sanctions of some sort for those who don't comply.
Rishi basically wants to send young people to war, and by doing this, he's sending a clear message that he doesn't really care for their vote. In fact, he's directly appealing to the older generation by shoving young people under the bus. The reason he can do this is because young people famously don't vote, because they don't feel represented, and who can blame them? The options they have are awful, and if this continues, they will continue to be overlooked by the government, meaning it will be harder and harder to have a good start in life. So they needed someone they could vote for, someone who was kind, charismatic, truthful, humble, the best politician the world had ever seen, and someone who was 6'5". The only issue was that I was retired, and that is where this story ends, because I plan to keep it that way. Goodbye.
Goodbye. What a great video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video reaction. Peace.
No, let's bring it back. I was just joking. I was playing around. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming out of retirement from the political game. Because I've realised I'm the only man who can take Rishi down. Do you really think you're the man? Yes, George, I'm the man. Are you sure? Yes, George, this isn't up for debate.
Come on, George.
And I tell you what.
Know your mans.
Well, if I want to create something magic, I need to do something serious. So I organised a meeting with a political lawyer to get some advice.
My name is Dominic Domesic, and I'm a political researcher. I'm here to discuss British electoral law and the forthcoming general election with a potential political candidate.
But I want to take out the most powerful man in the country, so if word gets out to the wrong person, it could...
Sounds like an assassination attempt that he's planning.
...could ruin my entire plan. So
That's
I have to
hilarious.
make sure to keep my identity hidden.
Welcome, sir. You're currently looking at the future Prime Minister of this country.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. You want to shake my hand or what?
Bro, why is it a baby, bro? Fucking Niko, man. Oh, this guy's fucking hilarious.
I plan on beating Rishi Sunak.
To be the Prime Minister of this country. So what do I need to do to make that happen?
What you would need is a political party that you are the leader of that is capable of winning a majority.
Dominic educated me about politics, and it turns out this is how the UK election actually works. The UK is divided into many small areas, and people in each area vote
That's
for which
true.
local candidate they want to represent them.
I say that
Most of
like
the
I
winning
live there.
candidates are part of the two major political parties, the Conservatives and Labour. All of the winning candidates from across the country will earn themselves a seat in Parliament. The party with the most seats wins, and their leader becomes the Prime Minister. Now, I didn't have my own party, but this gave me an idea.
Okay, well, I'll just run in all those areas myself and beat Rishi that way.
Unfortunately, you yourself can only run in one parliamentary seat,
What's the worst that could happen to me if I did that?
potentially be convicted of electoral fraud.
So if I ran in multiple places across the country, they send me to jail.
Yes, they might do.
Goodness
That's
me.
kind of wild,
Turns out I
honestly.
clearly knew very little about how the UK political system works, and there can be serious consequences if I did something wrong, which is very upsetting for me.
Oh, sorry.
But Niko's actually hilarious, man. Just getting this dude to talk to a baby while he's hitting elsewhere, and then having the baby cry.
Where is he trying
Nope.
to kiss me?
I didn't
Niko's.
try to kiss you, but
Why did you try and kiss me?
I did not try and kiss
Is that what
dreams.
you do on the regular, touch babies you don't know?
No.
This dude,
Definitely
Niko's doing this dude dirty, bro.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
After that
Poor
civil
guy.
conversation, that guy did give me some insight.
He's basically just told me it's impossible for me to be Prime Minister. This has absolutely broken me because that was my whole goal. I wanted to take down Rishi and be the Prime Minister. So it seems I'm going to have to work out a new angle.
And this is what I came up with. I can't actually have any control on who becomes the Prime Minister, but I can make sure Rishi loses. If I run as an independent candidate in his area, win the hearts of his people and beat him, I'll take a seat in Parliament, which would literally mean I would dethrone the Prime Minister. It's a huge task, but
Didn't
I
he
know I
leave,
can get
though?
it done. The only issue
Did he
is
just
you have
leave
to be nominated
power?
by the place you're running in. So I took a trip down to his
Unless
local
if
area,
that was
which
because
goes
of
by the
Nico,
name
we'll
of
see, I
Richmond
guess.
in Northallerton, a constituency in the north
Richmond.
of England. And the last time the Conservatives didn't win here was 1906, and I had to somehow
Yeah.
find a way to get people to nominate me
That's
here, to run against him.
Would you nominate me?
over
to run?
100 years ago.
I just like if you could nominate me, my parents would be proud of me. Maybe we can stand together.
What, right? I think I'm dumb. That's over 100 years
Please.
ago. We're already past the 100-year mark.
Oh no, please.
Nico, it's
Please.
okay.
After one conversation and a few more minutes of wandering Richmond, it was clear that the majority of residents here were in the older age bracket and had no
Oh,
idea who I
no.
was. And although we got some signatures and useful details about some problems in the town,
The thing that I hate about Richmond is that we're consistently driving over potholes. I've even emailed Rishi myself. Drive around Richmond and you'll drive over
Man, see, emailed Richie himself. They must be close, you know. They must be one of a piece of a pot pie, man.
a
Yeah.
pothole every few
The
seconds.
potholes, big issue. Okay, so that's
Massive issue.
it was still clear that I may not have the friends I need here to run comfortably in this town.
I'm a personal friend of Rishi Sunak, so I'm afraid.
Are you?
Here we
A personal friend. Yeah, man, they look like the same age, you know, grew up together, you know, as young lads, you know, grew up on the streets of Richmond and all that, you know, such young ages, man. They were just like, they were just that close, you know.
be getting my vote.
You could still nominate me to go up against him.
I've been asked by other parties, it wouldn't be fair to me.
Okay, that's absolutely
Yeah,
fine. Please
he's
tell
been
Rishi
asked, you know.
that I'm coming for him.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll be seeing him next week, I'll tell him that.
Okay, tell him Nicholas
Yeah, I'm
Omilana's
sure you
coming
will
for
be,
you.
bud.
Okay.
I mean, he
Rishi
could be,
warned
to
me,
be
then
fair,
collected
but
our final
still,
signatures.
it's
But for my
sus.
short time here, one thing was obvious. I had a mountain to climb. Richmond is a place where
yeah,
young
you do.
people are statistically going extinct. I felt like a complete outsider and literally nobody knew who I was. If
Yeah,
I
a
was
lot of
going to
people
beat
do
Rishi
look like
Sunak,
odd gaffs
that
over
had to
here, man.
change. So I came up with a plan. In order to compete with Rishi Sunak, I'll need eyes on my campaign. And the best way to get that is by going on national news. Unfortunately for me, they only like to cover the big parties. So to get on there myself as just a small independent candidate,
Just like
I
when he
need to
got
do
on
something
BBC,
that's never
man.
been done before.
Who
I've
remembers
already
that?
found out that one person can't run in multiple places across the country. It's against the law. But what if I found a way where I can? After endless research, I found a loophole. If I get people from all over the country
Right,
to change
here
their
is the
name to
edit.
Niko
This video is
Omilana,
edited
they'll be
so
able to
fucking
legally
well.
run in the election. The whole country will be confused to how I've tricked the system, and this should get me so much attention from the media that I'll be able to state that I'm a better option than Rishi Sunak to the masses. Yes, I know this is extra, but that's exactly what this country needs. A maniac who's willing to do what it takes, and luckily, I'm also the founder of the most powerful community the world has ever seen. And I asked if any of my people would be willing to sign a legal document, officially changing their name, leaving behind their old identities, and starting again with a new legal name of Niko Omilana. And then I asked him to meet me in a random location to confirm this. But this is a very tedious process, so surely no one would be willing to do
People
that.
actually changed their names
Why?
to Niko. Honestly, I did expect a lot of people, but realistically, I was like, nah, I can't have that many. That's a large amount of people here, man. Still, like, really think about that. They're all these people's names is Niko Omilana. That's insane.
Before we start, I just want to take the register. Niko Omilana? Perfect. That's right, all of
That's
these
insane.
people were willing to legally change their name to Niko Omilana. I just want to start off by thanking all of you for your immense
Even the
loyalty.
females,
I now
man.
share a name with every single one of you. All that's left to do
That's
now
actually
is for
really
you guys
funny.
to go to your constituencies and confirm your place in this election. Now,
Hey.
yes, the government might try to stop us, but they cannot stop all of us. Every single Niko Omilana in this room will
Let's
be
go.
remembered. We are making history in this election.
Tell 'em.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to be Niko Omilana? Are
Yeah.
you guys ready to stay silent? Because if they find out that it's more than one Niko Omilana and people have changed their names, then that ruins everything. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go. Woo.
Get out of here.
We're
and
on
get
Niko
started.
Omilana. I love I said his name wrong.
Nikos coming back successful with
We're all
See, this
Nikos,
is a difficult
man.
process. The government would have likely seen a lot of people called Niko Omilana. So unsurprisingly, a large portion of Nikos didn't make it past the barrier, even though they legally should have been able to, and their applications were rejected by their local authorities. But among the group, a select few managed to survive and were
Oi.
successful, and myself was
Done,
included,
though.
meaning
Let's
officially,
go.
I'd now be
Well,
going
of
up
course these
against
guys-
Rishi Sunak. Now it was confirmed that me and the other Nikos were running across the country. I knew that Rishi Sunak would try and stop us if he found out. And for this plan to work, everyone had to believe that I am genuinely running in multiple areas. And I needed to make sure that my army of Nikos could be trusted to keep this a secret. So after inviting them down to a secret location to meet them, and I waited for their arrival, we planted a fake news reporter outside to put them under pressure.
This is actually smart, you know. That's like actually bare smart. And I'd be a bit sus on it because I don't know. I feel like nothing's been out there yet, maybe. But who knows? Who knows? But that's mad smart. And I didn't really think about that. You know, to get your name changed, that could get rejected because I feel like that would be all personal based, you know. But who knows? Even then, I'm surprised also people were able to change their names. Fucking wild.
See if they'd remain quiet about what was going on.
Excuse me, mate, I'm from the Daily Mail. We hear you're running for Prime Minister as Niko Omilana. Are the rumours true that you're running for Prime Minister as Niko Omilana? Niko Omilana for Prime Minister. What's going on? Boy, how come you're running as Niko Omilana?
And as seemingly none of them cracked, it was time to crack down on them.
Hey, let's go. Big lads.
Good afternoon, my friends. You know, right, to keep this quiet. They're not telling anyone.
Yes, I know that.
100%. Yes, so.
Yes.
Definitely. Yep, done nothing.
I would tell no one.
Hey, top G's, man. Top
Excuse me, we're here
guys,
running for
in
Prime
other
Minister.
words.
I'm from the Daily Mail. Are you running as Niko Omilana?
I am.
You are?
Ah.
Why are you running as Niko Omilana?
No. Why are you selling
That's
it?
not your real name. Why are you running as Niko Omilana?
That's not my real name, no.
But you're running as Niko Omilana?
No.
You're not.
I messed this up. I messed this up.
Indeed, you did mess it up. You gave away our whole stick. Why?
It was a bit.
You thought it was a bit, so you told the bit. All the information I said, we have to keep quiet. Please do not let this happen again. For this to work, it needs to be smooth. So for the next month, I think it's best
I would've kept
you
quiet,
just keep
man.
quiet until I say. Just stay in your room until I say otherwise. Because no matter what, we can't let Rishi know what we're up to. Are we on the same page?
Exactly the same page.
Respect, brother. Niko Omilana.
Hey, my fellow Niko
With the
Omilanas.
Nikos prepped and on board, there was one final thing to do. Ensure people
I
register
seem
to
to
vote.
say his
The
last
more young
name
people
wrong.
who vote, the more power they will have against people like Rishi Sunak. And to
The
do that,
glasses.
I needed to come out of retirement. Officially.
Come back, Niko. The UK needs you, even though I live in Australia.
Something like this will never be attempted again.
Fifth highest number of votes.
The question remains, what will he do now?
I've decided to run for Prime Minister.
First time I put these on English.
Let's go.
I was expecting that to be a lot more dramatic.
Oh.
Hello, my friends.
That's
I've
a
decided
nice
to
vehicle.
run for Prime Minister. And I'm going up against our current Prime Minister and plan to completely remove
that's
him from the
tough.
political world. We will remove Rishi, and on top of this, we have done the impossible. We attempted to run Niko Omilana in multiple places across the country, and somehow we managed to make it happen. I need everyone to register to vote. This country doesn't believe that young people have power, but together we do. July 4th, make sure you vote for Niko. Rishi Sunak, you have no aura. It's time to go.
Yeah, no aura, no aura.
I know it would never happen, but imagine.
Angry Jin.
With how
Let's
Niko
go.
is, he's gonna take it to a level
Oi.
that we're not even thinking of right now.
There's some
That's mad
YouTuber
true.
that is standing in 11 different constituencies.
Yeah.
And you think, well, that's incredibly stupid.
If it is Niko that's registered in these 11
Niko
different
can do
locations,
it,
he's going to
man.
be in big trouble.
Everyone was talking about me running in multiple areas. The announcement went completely viral. The number of people registering to vote had spiked, and apart from Rishi Sunak and Reform leader Nigel Farage, my name was more Googled than any of
Honestly,
the
if
other
I
candidates.
was in
And
the
as
UK,
predicted,
I would vote-
the
I'd
moment
do
the
the
world
same
found
shit.
out I was running in multiple areas, everyone assumed that I'd broken the law. Niko Omilana, police probe, police, 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 police.
The plan has worked. I mean, I thought that people would talk a lot when they found out that Niko Omilana was running across the country, but I didn't know that every single major media outlet would talk about it.
Has this YouTube prankster's politics sparked a police investigation? They're looking into the fact that
Is that
someone
true?
with his name appears as an election candidate in 11 constituencies. It's an
That's
offence
pretty
to provide
wild,
false
though.
information or stand in more than one location.
We have not done that. We have been made aware of a potential electoral matter which North Yorkshire Police is currently looking into.
Why?
Where we're running is North Yorkshire. That is where Richmond is.
Now, I didn't want to be
Hey.
arrested for something I hadn't done, which meant I had to go back to Richmond and Northallerton to clear my name.
Hello, my friend.
Let's
I
go,
need to be
Nico,
taken
head
to
back.
the police station. You from here? What advice would you give me for running here? I feel like I'm a good listener. Can I count on your vote then? Here we are, police station, ready to hand myself in. Let's take a little shortcut. Hopefully this isn't a crime.
I'm not political, by the way, so
I've
I
been
don't
told
know what a
that
lot of the
I'm being
words would mean.
investigated by North Yorkshire Police, so I wanted to hand myself in. Niko Omilana.
It's not the last time I see you.
Could be going away for a long time.
Despite what the media
That's
had
mad
suggested, it
wild
seemed
if
like
he
the
actually
police
gets
had no
taken
idea
in.
who I was. I even heard them Googling me.
They're Googling me in there. The police are searching if I'm wanted by North Yorkshire Police. That's what they're
That's mad wild, man. That must have been a fake article, man, because like from what someone must have randomly done online. Because imagine, imagine getting run up online and people being like, yeah, police are investigating this man Niko over here. And it's like, and then he goes to the police station, hand himself in, and they have no clue on what's happening or what's going on.
Hopefully I can clear my name today. That would be quite good for my political career. I don't want to be associated with any crimes. The media. How could they do this?
Exactly, how could they do this?
My full first name is Nicholas. No, so basically I'm running for MP here in Richmond and Northallerton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never seen me? But not.
Damn, that's tough. And you had that old fella earlier be like, yeah, he's coming down next week. I'm gonna be seeing him next week. Like, what the fuck?
On the media it said that I was.
Man's captain.
No, that's
That's a
very
fair
valid.
point. No, that's
I'm
a
innocent.
fair point.
Amazing. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for that information. Really appreciate it. Well.
I would like to say kind of, I'd like to be like, it kind of wasted the police time, to be honest, but it's also like, did they know, because at least they're not like out in the town being on duty. Like they're still on duty, but they're also not like on the road on duty. I guess it depends. I don't know. I could be talking out of my ass, but still.
Turns
Still
out
hilarious though.
I'm innocent. They've said that there's nothing on the system, so it's slightly confusing why the media are saying the North Yorkshire police are looking into me.
So
they're not
lies.
even doing that, so they
Dun, dun,
lied. The media lied. The way I read it in the article, I thought I was a criminal.
Poor Niko, man.
Our work here was done, but before heading home,
You're
we
not
headed
a
into the
criminal,
centre of
man.
Northallerton, where we were stopped by some ladies who recognised me from the slanderous news articles. Yes! I took this as an opportunity to ask a quick question.
You're the
What is it
media
you guys
guy.
want fixed in this area? Potholes. Yep, I'll do that. And July 4th, make sure you vote for me, yeah? It's time to go back home to London, and as
We have the same type of problem back in my hometown where I used to live. Potholes everywhere. It's kind of crazy to just hear them talking about potholes. I haven't seen any yet, but there seems to be a big issue with potholes. They're not the first people to talk about it in this video too.
we took the taxi back to the train station, I found out that our driver had a run-in with Rishi before. Have you? I guess you could say that I've taken Rishi's seat here, like I'll take his actual seat.
You know what they say around here, don't you?
What?
You put a blue ribbon on a pig.
Oh.
On a pig? It was clear that getting any kind of votes in this Conservative area
Put a
was
blue
going to be
ribbon on
extremely
Niko,
tough,
man.
especially as I'd now been publicly branded as some kind of thug. If I wanted any chance in this election and in taking Rishi
As
down,
if.
I needed to put things right and let the British public know that I'm actually an innocent man. And after my big stunt,
You are
I didn't
innocent.
have to wait long
Niko,
for my
you are
opportunity.
innocent. I believe you're innocent.
My plan had worked. As a result of all of the Nikos, I now had one of Britain's most watched news stations wanting to interview me, which the older people of Richmond will definitely be tuning into. Okay, can't wait.
I got
booked myself an
all of
interview with
them.
ITV.
There are a lot of
And if I
old
was
people
going to be
there.
addressing the nation, I needed a
I'm
manifesto,
sure
which is a
fair
list of
few
all
of
the
them.
things that I would do to make the country better. I needed a
Let's
manifesto.
have a look at this real quick. Because, you know, that'll be good too. Let's see. David Attenborough to voice all national rail announcements. Sky TV were made free for all struggling future prime ministers. Hey, Buckingham Palace will be available on Airbnb. That'd be mad, you know. I would love to go there. Hell. There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, if you guys want, you guys can pause it, read it. I'm not gonna read all of it just to continue the video. Anyone with the name Tommy Robinson to be forced to change the name to Abdul Muhammad. Wonderwall to become new national anthem. Birmingham accent to be recognized as a different language. DNA test the BBC to see if they truly are a BBC. That's hilarious. Price of the Frodo to go back down to 5p.
Which is a list of
That's
all the
mad
things that I
cheap,
would
you
do
know.
to make the country better.
No.
I made sure to cover all the important bases in my manifesto, with points including David Attenborough to voice all national rail announcements,
Please mind the gap.
free transport for under 18s and
That'd
over
be
65s,
actually really good.
introduce podcast licenses, any restaurant funding warfare to be shut down and turned into food banks, I'd make sure England won the Euros, huge celebrations for Rishi
Hey.
Sunak's 44th birthday, and politicians aged 44 to be sent directly to the front lines.
Hey.
It's quite a nerve-wracking announcement.
Get
It's
in
not
there,
really a
Keith.
manifesto
You get to the
which
front
people have
lines,
seen
but
in a general election before, but we're hoping that people see our vision and they can get behind it.
Oh my god. Man's got a mad pimple, you know. It's just looking at us.
People see our vision and they
It's
can
just
get
right there. Look at that. It's got a mad head on it too.
behind it.
My manifesto was well received on social media, but the time had come for me to preach it to the masses. We have an ITV News interview. Here we go. Every single cog in this operation had led to this moment. The mainstream media spotlight is on me again, but this time I'm in control of the narrative. This is my chance to capture the hearts of the nation and clear my name for good. Don't mix
Let's
this
go.
up.
Right, Niko. Before we do this, and I know you guys are probably wanting to see this part, but like, anyone who actually has this news channel and saw this news channel, was this actually live or was this actually on the news channel? Like, did any of you guys actually see this on the news and recognize him and be like, oh shit, that's Niko Omilana. What is he doing on the news?
Your first media interview ahead of
Put it in the comments if you have.
Why have you chosen to do this now?
Well, I had retired as a politician, but then when I saw that Rishi Sunak wanted to send young people to war, I took that personally and I decided to come back.
This probably isn't the first time you're seeing these kids' glasses on your screens. YouTuber, prankster and internet troll Niko Omilana has cemented his name in this year's general election. He's chosen to run in the same seat as the Prime Minister.
I read your manifesto.
Thank you.
There's a few points in there, obviously, of joke points, like bringing the phrase
It's
back
not
to
jokes.
5P.
My manifesto is extremely serious. I don't appreciate how you said that I had joke points in there at all. I will achieve every point in that manifesto if I'm Prime Minister. And then it was time for the big question.
Niko's also
Man must have been gaffed on what to say, bro. He must have been just shook, bro. Just frozen there.
Making headlines after accusations he was being investigated for running in 11 different constituencies, which is not allowed under electoral law.
I'm completely innocent though, I promise you that. I have actually got people to change their names legally to Niko Omilana.
So you've got people to legally change their names to Niko?
Yes, yeah.
That is bad, to be fair.
Well-vetted people who I believe are most like me. I taught them how to be like me. I actually metaphorically put my brain inside of theirs. Now they're ready to run as a Niko Omilana, and in all of those areas in which they're running, they can now be voted for.
On to young people though, you did say that you want young people to be engaged in politics.
If young people do go out and vote and we all come together as one massive cohesion, then I believe that we can actually change this country together.
And what should the different parties do to engage more young people into politics?
Stop lying and at least reach out to them in their manifestos. But also, people like Rishi Sunak, it's just not possible. He has no aura.
It's good.
Honestly, good interview. All right?
No aura.
You did well. You say my hands are sweaty.
Elongated handshake.
Or I didn't sweat.
That was a different interview. Not so nice though. The Niko Omilanas had completed their mission. They helped turn me an ITV interview which the elderly residents of Richmond hopefully would have seen, which meant it was time to set them free to go out and campaign themselves to give their areas a Niko Omilana to vote for. But to do that, I had to assemble them all in one place to give them the news.
Thank you for coming, guys. I just wanted to tell you all that it's time to campaign. It's time for you to get out there and win your votes because the information is out that there is multiple Niko Omilanas. I had to release it, so it's time.
Let's
Did
go.
you not text us that? Did we have to come out way,
Yes, you did need to come the whole way.
Of course.
It needed to be told in person.
All the Nikos then headed to their respective areas, but before I headed to mine, there was
They
still
must
one
have been
thing I needed to do.
fuming.
Rishi Sunak's public image was rapidly declining.
I was just going to ask, why do you hate young people so much? You're making us go to the army. A culture of service is a good thing for our country. You're welcome.
And I was about to dunk on him even
Yeah,
more.
you're
His party, the
waffling.
Conservatives, so that they'd get rid of homelessness by 2024. And not only did they
Yeah,
fail,
and
it
that's
was actually back on the
2025.
rise. So I decided to team up with a few...
That's mad. Imagine saying you're gonna fix it. Yeah, then it just you put it on an not all time, but you put it on a all-time high that it hasn't been on in quite some time. That's maddening, man. That's so maddening.
Random strangers, and together we raised over
The
£100,000 in just 48 hours for Under One Sky, a homeless charity in the UK, proving that I could be a better leader than anyone else, especially
yeah,
Rishi. The
true
people
that,
of
true
YouTube
that.
now knew it, but the people of Richmond and Northallerton didn't yet. So I headed up there permanently until voting day to take
Let's
Rishi
go.
down and prove
Let's go.
that I'm a better leader than he is.
That's right, 2 weeks to go now until the general election takes place. Where will your vote be going? With Rishi Sunak's Conservatives seemingly falling away, will it be Labour, Reform UK, or perhaps an independent candidate from your area?
Thank you very much. It was time to properly meet the people of Richmond.
Hello, guys. I'm running for MP here. Oh, you're tourists? I thought they were about to say Tories. I was about to smoke their jaws. We're now in Richmond. The Golden Lion. Why? What's wrong with the Golden Lion?
Well, if you really like karaoke, you'll be alright.
Is it?
That's hilarious. Oh. I know I wanna be. I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you when I go out. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be
What's up, brother?
You guys love you.
Oh, I'm feeling very welcome, I won't lie.
I would walk 500 miles. I would walk 500 more.
Just to be
Me
the
oh,
man who walked 1,000 miles. These people were having a great time, singing, dancing, and fondling with each other's faces. And I wanted to get involved and become one.
Oi, I don't see what she was doing, bro. She was going, oh yeah.
Wow.
Bro, they're just mad making out in the back here. That's hilarious.
What a great vibe. And what better way to add to it than with a political speech?
If we can cut the music. Hello, everyone of Richmond. I just want to say hi, guys.
Caucasian
Everyone
shit.
in this room, honestly, your energy is inspiring me so much. I'm just coming in here to announce that I'm running for MP against Rishi on July 4th. Yeah, I'm running. I'm running.
Yeah.
And unlike Rishi, I care about the people here, so I want to know what you guys want fixed, and I will do it. Get the fucking karaoke back on. Yeah. I'll definitely do that.
The people of Richmond were turning against me.
No, so I'm not actually from Richmond. I'm not. I've come here to do a better job than Rishi Sunak, and that's the main reason why I've come here.
Oh,
no,
man's getting heckled.
It was clear an outsider was not what this town wanted, and in fear of losing the pub any more customers, I put the mic down and tried to redeem any sort of respect I could before leaving. Wow, they really did hate me.
Damn.
Wow.
That's harsh, man.
Successful campaigning?
Jesus Christ.
This was going to be a lot tougher than I thought. But luckily, we spotted our first young person, and he seemed to be on my side.
I have never
Hey.
voted in my life, and I'm registering just to vote.
Yeah.
Hey.
My brother, I appreciate that.
This town is Tory hell, so thank you.
It felt good to be a beacon of hope to the endangered species of young people.
That's what he's saying
But
to
it was
me, to
clear
be
that the
honest.
older generation are very much stuck in their ways, and that was going to be tough to change. I needed to find out how I could break through to them, and it seemed the only populated places in this town were the pubs.
What's it take to get your vote on July 4th?
We want tourists in this town.
You want tourists?
We want tourists.
The same problems kept being repeated, but one issue was coming up more than anything else.
Potholes. I knew it.
Thank you, really appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate all your time. Thank you guys.
Hey, up the lads.
So annoyed about a very specific problem, potholes. We called it a day there for our first day of campaigning.
Really,
All the
it
hotels
is
in
really a
Richmond were
common
full,
thing,
so we
though.
got a lift out of town for the night.
Potholes are
after a day of
horrible.
campaigning, I feel like I know a little bit more about what the people here want. I know that I still have to win them over. I'm a bit of an outsider, I'm not from here, so I already have to win them over a little bit more. I believe I'm their best option. Well, I know I'm their best option, so they better start liking me. But tomorrow's a new day, so all we can really do is just keep that campaigning going. We tried to head out for another day of campaigning, but we were stuck out of town at this hotel. All the taxis were booked, but luckily this lovely kind man said we could get in his taxi when it arrived.
Oh, so we can hop in with you?
Nice lad.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, he just follows me everywhere. Making a documentary, I'm trying to take Rishi's seat.
Now this warm-hearted gentleman knew we were filming, it was a great chance to get his thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know one thing I'm going to do? I'll make England win the Euros, that's for sure.
Stop coming over, punching off my country without paying tax. When they come across that white line, across fucking in the channel, fucking fucking gun them down. That's my politician. Your taxes, you probably don't pay tax, you probably go to Universal or something. You don't work like a tree now. I work, but
He's not wrong for the not working part.
Coming over here, living in hotels, eating my fucking kids' food. I don't give a fuck for your country being bombed.
Them children being killed, but don't come to my country of punks. They give me a machine gun, I would machine gun them. Babies, fucking children, fucking men, women, I would gun them down.
You would gun them down.
Fucking 100%. I would
That's wild. What the fuck?
Because when they come in, mate, they're only punks of us. So they're better off fucking dead. I've had a book written about me, mate. I've had a book written about me. I hope you ain't...
What's the book called? I want to see this book, bro, because that must be a mad book, bro. Like, that must have some fucking horrendous shit in that book, bro. Like, what book has this dude been written? What am I saying, bro? Who read a book about this dude? I want to see it, man. This dude's mental.
This? It's been there the whole time.
Yeah, I hope you ain't filming that, mate. Be honest, mate.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
just be honest about it.
Yeah, well, take it off then, mate. Take it off.
Take it off.
Smash the camera off.
Yeah.
You'll smash the camera? Yeah, I fucking will, mate.
You'll smash it.
Yeah.
Fucking will.
Take it off, mate.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
You're a typical fucking foreign. Like, go on, you can both fuck off or get in your own cab. You're not getting in my cab. Go on.
Could I go with you and leave him?
No, fuck off.
Damn, that
yeah,
changed majorly.
Way down to Richmond. Go on, fuck off.
Fucking hell.
What is wrong with that man?
The hell was that?
He seems so nice. And then he started talking about killing babies.
You called me a foreign wanker.
Something told me I'd failed to win over this kind man's vote. So my only option left was to hitchhike to Richmond.
Fair enough. You're the one. What a prick. Ah, he waved. He waved at.
That's hilarious.
It's the same guy.
What the fuck? Oi.
No way. Richmond. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What's your name, brother?
Daniel.
After speaking to
Up Daniel, let's go. My G Daniel.
Yeah, I had 2 tigers go and it cost me alloy whales as well. So.
Yeah, it costs a fortune, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to be careful to avoid hitting any more potholes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Or people, as he kindly dropped us back into Richmond, and today we had a new strategy.
It is a Tory safe seat. They are untouchable in this area.
Man, so me said some dude.
I'm sure we can make a dent, even if it's just a small dent. The cheese
Wait.
press. Hello.
I love
I'm just
the
wondering if
motorbikes.
there's any way in which you'd be up for putting my poster.
I can't say yes or no. I have a feeling that my boss wouldn't, with it being political.
Absolutely fine.
All
no
right.
stress at
Good
all.
luck, love.
She's really
Local
nice.
shops
I
didn't
love
want
her,
back
man.
me, and this
Sweet
was going to
lady.
be a problem.
The landlord doesn't let us advertise anything.
I'm not allowed to pick them up, unfortunately.
It was rejection after rejection.
How am I meant to get people to vote for?
I'll be honest, I feel like a lot of it's maybe bullshit. Like, I really don't think. I don't know. Would it be something that try to stop people from doing and putting posters up? I really don't know. I mean, who knows, man? But I don't know. I feel like not every place would be like no, like meaning they can't actually not. I feel like some of them are just saying no because they don't want to.
They won't even put up a flipping poster.
Yeah,
What are the
literally.
chances we can get that on the shop window?
Oh, an ice cream shop.
Consider it.
Damn. I just needed to find someone who believed.
That's all it means, no.
Ooh, it's a very nice hat. Excuse me, sir. That hat. What is the meaning of that? Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey.
I've based it on one of my characters from that.
I'm running for MP here. Any words of advice?
Try to not use this place as a stepping stone like she did. Roads are falling to pieces.
Potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Can we see your steampunk place?
Yeah, sure.
And little did I know at the time.
I feel like this place would look
hat
sick.
would be the biggest turning point of my campaign.
Oh wow. So this is your place?
Oi.
Grandfather's. It's been at this place nearly 40 years.
This
Wow.
looks very nice.
This building where stones nicked from the
Okay, dolls creep me out.
It's nearly 400-year-old, this place.
So this place here
Oh, that's
literally
sick.
represents Richmond.
Yeah, sure.
What a place. What's your name, brother?
Tate.
Niko.
What a name.
I believe our paths were meant to cross. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about Richmond, and I feel like you're a Richmond encyclopedia.
Well, probably. I used to give Richmond tours. When I'm not doing this,
Oh, wow.
I work at the Richmond Youth Group.
I need you.
What a
man.
guy, bro.
Brother.
Tate was clearly a good guy for his community and a talented guy too. It turns out he actually hand makes a lot of this stuff himself, but sadly, it seemed his business was struggling.
You got a
successful business here.
I'm not that successful. Try my best to keep alive, but little businesses and little shops, like my own, for example, are really struggling. It's impossible to really make a profit.
Tate wasn't the first person to tell me the town's tourism needed to improve, and I was now more determined than ever to fix it. He said tourism's struggling because people simply just don't want to be in Richmond anymore.
I want to be here.
I'll be honest, bro. Just like people probably watching this video and even getting this far, probably be the reason why, at least for a bit of time, Richmond's gonna get an influx of, you know, tourists and people coming in. Like, generally, I think Niko Omilana's videos is going to be a reason why they might have a surcharge of, you know, tourists and whatnot coming in. So, you know, that's a pretty positive thing, man.
No, I did. Literally got my name in the cobbles outside here.
Do you?
Yeah, I was like 3 years old. I was pestering one of the cobblers and put my name in by the doorstep.
Look at that.
Oh.
The man's name is literally engraved in the floor of
That's
this place.
sick, you know.
Get this place going.
I felt so much rejection in this place so far, and now I'd found someone who represented it more than anyone else. If I could get him on my side, he could be the key to win over the whole area.
Would it be possible to put one of these up in your shop window?
Certainly. I wouldn't mind at all. Yeah.
Really do appreciate that. Thank you.
That's perfect. Next to the
What a
wall.
lad, man. He must be such a great. He's such a great guy.
For not making this day a complete waste of time.
I'm glad, and thank you for your time. Tate, ciao. Oh, jeez, that low door. Damn.
Or maybe he's just a high-head guy.
Right there.
Very tall.
We're in the window. Do you know how many people are going to see that? 4? Yeah, probably. But hopefully those 4 people can turn to at least 1 who votes for me. One vote wasn't enough, though. We needed some more posters.
Would you be up for putting Vote Niko on the board?
Go on, lad. Yeah.
Amazing. And the posters started flying up. They put us up in pubs, coffee shops, shoe shops, boat shops, fish and chip shops, and even
Town Hall menu box. I'll have you 90 for this.
After meeting Tate, our luck had changed.
Yeah.
People in the area started supporting
Let's
us.
go.
Incredible. And it was all because of
Ooh.
I think we've got our
Let's
message out
go.
there enough
Hey, thanks to Tate, man.
And that is what really
Tate's the
matters.
G.
I'm over the moon with this. I think now we can really push forward.
Let's go, Tate,
Now to
man.
the election, and this time next week we'll know who our newly elected Prime Minister is.
Hey, look at Tate
It
leaving
seemed
the
Rishi's
place.
lies had started to catch up with him as he was plummeting in the opinion polls.
Rishi Sunak is facing electoral annihilation. Sunak is staring at the worst election defeat since 1997. That's what the latest opinion polls are saying. A new survey by YouGov paints a grim picture, the worst yet.
And this seemed like
get
the
out of
perfect
here,
opportunity for me to insert myself as the answer.
Get
I spent the
Niko
last week getting to know
Omilana
the
in
locals
there instead.
personally.
July 4th.
Yeah, you got to beat that rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it felt like people were starting to warm to me.
I've heard about you.
You heard about me?
Yeah, so you're doing a good job in the area.
But this wasn't going to be enough. If I wanted to compete properly, I needed a plan. So I created a guide to saving Richmond and Northallerton before the election. And who better to pitch it to than Tate?
Right now we're about to see Tate again. The reason for that is I feel like he represents this area the best.
Let's
he
go,
knows everything
Tate.
about
We
it.
like-
So I want to
we
pitch him my
love
plan
Tate, man.
of helping the area before the election and see what he says.
And as I headed to see him, I was met with a sickening surprise.
Oh my god, Niko. Look at the window.
Oh no, he
my
took it
gosh.
down.
I'm gone. How do I bring that up to him? Hello, my friend. Is that I saw that the poster fell down?
No, I took it down because I'm decided I'm not going to vote.
Oh, really? What made you decide against voting?
I feel like that would really make a difference, honestly.
I think you can make a huge impact, Tate. It saddens me that you don't think that your voice matters. My idea is for helping this place. I wanted to come here to speak to you about it. Yeah. I've got a plan, which I want to do before the election. Sounds a bit wild, but I'll tell you. First off, I want to go out and fix some potholes. You think that's a good idea to go and do as long as it's safe?
Yeah, as long as it's safe and they're filled in problems and get people talking.
Yeah, get the people talking so they see that it's possible. The next one, what I wanted to do was completely based off our conversation. Bring a whole lot of people in and have like a tour bus to bring the community together. And I was hoping that maybe you could help pinpoint the best places where you
If he
think the tour
does
bus
that,
could
that's
go.
gonna be bad for us to watch.
And I'm hoping that with that we can show the change which can be made.
Well, let's hope so. Get that thing done and make sure people see it.
Tate, thank you so much. Your voice really does matter.
Okay.
You might not think that, but I can only tell you the impact which you've had on me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing when you're sat here for hours on end with nobody in, you think about a lot of things.
Thank you,
Damn, man,
With Tate's
that's
approval
sad.
of the plan, it was time to carry out step one,
man.
the potholes. But first,
We
I
need
needed
love
to
for
make sure
Tate.
this was all legal. Hello, it's me, Nico. I found some people in the area who are happy for me to fill in potholes for them. Is that okay for me to do?
No, don't do that.
Why?
Because you're not an elected official, so the roads and the upkeep of roads is not your responsibility, and it could be seen as electoral fraud.
What if I were to dress up as a vigilante so no one would actually know that it was me?
That sounds like a terrible idea. It's still electoral fraud, you just might somehow get away with it, but that doesn't mean it's the correct thing to do.
So I could get away with it.
Maybe.
I would have loved to have filled these potholes in myself.
Hey, no way. The man actually dressed up as fucking Batman.
Unfortunately, that would be considered an
That's
election
actually
fraud, as I'd be
hilarious.
bribing people to vote
Let's
for me by
go.
helping them out. But
Niko
luckily, Batman
Batman.
turned up. He joined up with some local
Batman
pothole fixers and
Omilana.
began filling in potholes himself, and we happened to catch it all on camera. What a coincidence. And after
Yes.
fixing his first pothole, word was getting out about it. I'm trying to save this place. No, but he seems really cool. YouTuber, yeah, since I'm Batman. Spread the word that Batman's here to save the city. And he was straight on to the next pothole. We're trying to work out how we can save this place. Yeah, it's called Batman. Yeah.
Batman.
As well. Do you know the Joker? He's the reason all these potholes are here. Can't believe he managed to find his way as Prime Minister. Batman's next job was a pothole at the front of a local preschool. Don't get any kids in, George. Don't worry, Andy. You little nonce. I can't believe the Prime Minister is allowing children to risk their lives just by stepping into school. Luckily, Batman was here to save the day, while his accomplice George took fake bystander phone footage and posted on the local Facebook groups to try and make sure as many people as possible found out about
That's
Batman.
amazing.
We are fighting crime. Take this, Rishi. Beforehand, the kids would have left this school and tripped over and maybe broke a bone or something. But now,
That's actually mad, actually, to think about. Why are you gonna leave a pothole out of outside of a school gate, man? Because if you really think about it, right, kids are small, right, man. That hole's still, even though it's not that deep, that's still gonna be a pretty deep hole for them, man. That's insane to not do anything about, man. Like, what is this Rikishi dude doing, bro? Like, fuck, come on, man.
it's safe. What we've done here is nothing short of heroic. God, it's tough fighting crime.
And as Batman headed to his next mission, he tried his best to do some good deeds.
Do you need a hand? You need some help? You good?
No.
Who are you calling a devil?
Oh, man, Niko's gonna just scare these motherfuckers away, bro, like he's doing here.
Alone now! Come back! I'm sorry! Batman then headed into Northallerton to spread some more joy.
Oh,
Nice dog.
gee.
Nice trim.
Hey, hey.
A nice trim. Batman continued completing good deeds around the Northallerton area, but
Get
people
the
were having a
rubbish.
tough time understanding that it was in fact Batman and not me.
Are you Niko?
No, I'm Batman.
Yeah, you are. You're Niko.
I'm Batman.
Is it Niko?
I'm Batman.
Nah, that's definitely Batman, man.
And then Batman
That's
moved on to
definitely
his
Batman.
final pothole of
Oh,
the day.
yeah, we got his slide.
Absolutely horrific pothole.
Yeah, that is a mad
You ready
pothole.
to be Robin?
I'm ready to be Robin.
Yeah, Robin and Batman.
Robin was happy, and so was Batman.
After a long day of filling potholes and helping people, I just hope that the word spreads
about Batman, yeah, hopefully the plan works. And word started to
Yes,
spread pretty
sir.
fast. That very evening, Batman returned to the centre of
What's he
Richmond.
doing
was
in the
contacted
road,
for an
man?
interview by a local journalist from Richmondshire Today.
There's got to be a reason why you're filling in potholes. I mean, what inspired you to do it? People get pissed off about loads of things, not just potholes.
First off, I thought, let me try and fix the potholes. You know what they say, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a pothole.
Or you live long enough to see yourself a pothole.
Become a pothole, yeah.
Excuse my ignorance, are you standing at the election?
No, I'm Batman.
But you're not standing or anything like that?
No,
Can
I'm
I ask
Batman.
what your real name is?
It's Batham.
Yep.
Manly.
Batham, B-A-T.
H-A-M.
Manly, M-A-N.
Batham Manly.
L-E-Y.
Are you local?
Batman.
I mean, Gotham's relatively local.
Batman, thank you very much. You're a superstar.
How the world will be kind
Hey.
today. Well, now that's done. Can't wait to see how
Let's
people
go,
react to that.
Batman.
Off we go.
And people were loving Batman. This whole campaign I'd been trying to get through to the boomers of Richmond and Northallerton. Turns out all I had to do was use Facebook, as their groups were absolutely rampant with pictures
Facebook
and
would
videos
be
of
the
Batman.
place to go.
This is why I'm proud to be British.
Someone had to do it though.
I'm surprised Rishi isn't dressed as the Joker.
I'm told it's Niko Omilana.
Omilana.
Winky face.
Not all heroes wear
Oi.
capes, but this one does.
Let's go,
Batman
burn
had
on.
saved the town. And everywhere you went,
Let's
you
go,
heard his name.
Batman. Round of applause.
Hello, my friend. Hello. I'm not actually Batman. Yeah, you were. No, that wasn't me. Why, did you see him? Did you see Batman?
Everybody did all over the...
Everyone
Is
loves
it?
Batman.
Wait, so this is Batman. Fixing potholes. So, got you guys. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to vote for me.
Wow, I didn't expect this much of a positive reaction,
Let's go.
especially in this place. Just 10 days ago, I was booed out of this very pub, and now it seemed that these
Sad,
guys were
man.
on my side. If the Batman had made the rest of the town
Oh,
feel this way too,
I
we might
love
actually have a
Niko's little
chance in this
theme
election
song he has.
and a chance to save this place.
Hey, it's playing
Rishi,
right now.
who apparently was pretty nearby.
What Richie's been in?
He's been in... not in here, but he's been in Taylor's.
They're in the shop this morning.
Which shop?
Rishi Sunak, the man I was
Ooh.
running against,
He
the
actually
man
does
who caused
come
so much harm
by.
in this country,
Ooh.
was mere meters away from me. I couldn't waste this opportunity. I had to find him.
How long ago was this?
30 minutes ago.
Well, pleasure, guys. And thanks for telling me about
Ooh,
Batman.
this is gonna be juicy.
So the tailor.
But imagine if he actually finds him. That's gonna be comedic, bro. Also, again, I'm just gonna say, I know I've never, besides the video before I posted, I've never actually reacted to Niko Omilana's videos on YouTube, obviously, but I've watched a lot of them, and I love his theme song, man. Like, I even have his song, song saved on Spotify, man. That's how much I like it, but jeez, man, if he actually finds Rikishi, bro, that's gonna be funny, bro. I'm actually looking forward to see if he finds him.
And my first stop was the pie shop where he'd just been spotted. If I was going to get any info about Rishi at all, I had to make them feel comfortable enough to bring it up.
Who's next, please?
I couldn't make it too obvious that I was trying to hunt him down.
I'm running for MP, so I'm quite excited to try one of these pies. You had a MP in here before? Oh, that's my competition. So what was it that Rishi said when he came here earlier? He came in and got his pies. And as a question, who has more aura, myself or Rishi? Yeah?
The pie shop had not much to tell for me, but you could sense
But imagine saying that, but still serving him though.
She was
How could you?
Where could he be? Where is Sunak?
But no matter where I searched,
has Rishi been here today?
Not in here.
It seemed I lost his trace.
Have you seen Rishi?
For now, I feel like you might find him.
Rishi
Maybe.
may have escaped our grasp today, but he has not won. The battle is not over. He is just hidden away from me. We will find you, Rishi, and when we do, you'll know that your time is up. You're not. I'm not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna let him know.
You sure about that, Niko? Come on,
what
man. Yeah, let's hope. Oh, here we go.
The general election is less
Man, this looks like a movie, man. I love this.
Guys, how would you guys like an MP who joins you on your runs? I'm going to help the people
Legend.
It seemed like my work taking down Rishi was working.
The UK election just days away now, and opinion polls suggest the UK is heading for its
This
first
goes hard,
change in
man.
government in 14 years.
Could Rishi keep up with you guys like this?
No, he couldn't.
He's focusing too much on running and not enough on the country. Goodbye, guys.
So,
July 4th. Vote Niko.
With just 2 days to go until
yeah,
the vote,
vote
I
Niko
really ramped up the
Omilana.
campaigning.
What flower's that?
Fuchsia.
A fuchsia. I want this
Fuchsia
country
these
to have a
nuts.
better future.
And I think all of this
Hey, that's
campaigning,
smart, you know,
especially with
that's
the success
smart.
of the Batman taking over the local Facebook groups, had really hit home with the locals, as that morning I caught wind of something that blew my mind.
Bought a chocolate to support a local party.
You've just bought a chocolate to support a local party?
There's a chocolate cafe called Mocha, and they are running a chart. So those are the chocolates you buy, and then you get a black sticker.
Alright, we need to go there now. I'm not even joking.
I headed to Mocha, the
Oh,
coffee
yeah,
shop with
that's
the
so
election
bizarre.
poll, and to my surprise,
Okay,
I,
she's there.
independent,
Ah, maybe
non-party backed,
Oh.
Nicholas Omilana was not only competing with the big parties, I was in the lead.
You can't say I'm not winning this whole thing.
That's mad, oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's mad, you know. Fuck, he's got the most votes on him, more than here and here, man. Things are doing mad fucking good. Look at all of these. That's mad. Well, I don't know if they're actually votes, but like, you know, for what people actually want, man. This is actually insane. Like, this is mad good.
Incredible. What do you need to do to get a vote here?
Buy chocolates for £1 each, and then you get a sticker of your choice, and all the money is donated.
I spent £1 on
Oh,
one of my
yeah,
own
that's
Niko
good.
Omilana branded chocolates and added yet another vote to my ever-growing tally.
Let's see how I taste.
I bet that
Damn
tastes
good.
mad good.
Way to say that, but alright.
I'm going to quickly tweet election poll in a local coffee shop. Rishi Sunak 7, Niko Omilana 78. This looks
Wee.
absolutely over the moon.
Does he
I'm
get,
so
there's
happy
actually
that Rishi
7-8
Sunak
stickers
7.
there? Probably
That's
not.
7 votes. That's outrageous.
The tide was starting to turn in my favour, and now it was time to put my new influence to good use. I was going to bring the community together with the greatest bus tour Richmond
I
had
actually
ever
want to see
seen.
this. I'm actually
There was
interested
still
in
one
what he
man
does
who
here
seemed
for
pretty
this.
uncertain about the whole thing,
Hey,
who was unfortunately feeling a bit under the
Nah.
weather.
you feeling okay? No.
Poor
I'm
Tate,
sorry.
man.
Killing me, and absolutely all my joints are aching.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've written out a bunch of.
Ideas.
Oi, let's go, Tate.
Okay, this is all looking good. I wanted to put your store there as the final point. Could I put that there?
Yeah, if you want to.
This tour could really change things in this place.
I did the tours like that. It wasn't big. Barely got more than like 12 people at the most.
Tate was being his usual optimistic self.
It's hard to
Hey, we love Tate, man.
I'm gonna try and show you that we can do it, Tate. Thank you so much for your time, Tate. See you soon, Tate.
Let's go,
So
Tate.
Tate has lost faith in the community of this place. So the only thing which we can do is bring that community back.
So I called up some of the contacts I'd already made in Richmond, because I knew I could rely on them to help me out and come to the tour.
Hi, is this Daniel? It's Niko.
Hi, Niko. Niko.
Do you remember me?
Niko.
Niko.
No.
You don't remember me?
No.
I did collect the numbers of a few people who'd promised me they'd come to the tour, but who knew if they were actually telling the truth or if they just didn't want to disappoint the new upcoming politician in the area. And I wish I could have spent longer collecting numbers, but I had interviews to do. With my recent rise in popularity, it seemed every journalist in
Why not
Richmond
just
wanted
get
to
your
hear what I
viewers
had
to
to say.
come?
Why are you the best person to lead this country?
I have aura. I'm
W.
not weird. And I just know what I'm doing.
And for some reason, some of them still weren't taking me seriously, like these guys from The Guardian.
Oh, fucking
I'm
God.
a candidate, the most serious one.
Why are you wearing children's sunglasses?
Why not?
Good answer. So you're a candidate here?
I'm a candidate, yeah. I decided to run here to compete directly against Rishi Sunak.
Why?
When I saw that he wanted to send young people to war, I decided to go to war with him.
But you haven't got a cat in hell's chance, have you?
Well, I do.
You think you have?
Yeah. What's the joke? Have you ever heard of the story of David and Goliath? That's what's about to happen right here. If you don't believe that I can actually win this election, you should go into that coffee shop just there, Mocha, yeah? And you should see the poll, and you should see where Rishi is and how many votes I have.
Okay.
I was just humbled when I walked in there this morning and realised.
This is the first you'd heard of it this morning?
Yeah, I walked in and someone told me, oh, you're winning the poll. And I was like,
Boy,
what
that's
poll?
mad.
It's the Mocha general election chocometer. You're absolutely eating his lunch, according to
Yeah, he
Oh,
destroyed
yeah.
him. And Rishi is flapping.
Man, this dude's gonna be eating his words and how he reacted now. Like, look at the despair in his face. He's probably like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
He's panicking a lot. I'm not counting, but there's 88, which I've got.
Are you even beating the Labour Party here?
Yeah, destroying them as well. By about
Yeah,
30.
he's beating them all.
But I'm not counting.
Right, I better vote then. Well, I think we'll have two on Niko's pile.
Oh my goodness.
I like your attitude.
Hey.
Thank you, man.
Where's Niko's one?
Man's changed his attitude too.
Yeah. Running out of space, I think. Thank you for your vote. Thank you, Guardian. I think that's the first time the media looked at me and were like, I like that. They heard what I was.
Yeah, they better put respect on Niko's name, man. Man was trying to make a mockery out of him before, and now they're like, shit, this dude might be serious business, man. Oy.
I was saying and thought, he's making sense. Not, let's take him down. And that's the type of attitude we need. We need more people like that guy.
Oh, one day left.
Today
Here
marks
we
the
go.
final day of campaigning in the United Kingdom before voters head to the polls for tomorrow's general election.
Tomorrow, the power is in your hands.
Is there a nightmare brewing for the Conservative Party? If that were replicated on election day, that would mean their worst result since the general election after the First World War in 19...
Do you think that poll was real, or do you think that was just made by Niko just to make it show that he was the one going up?
18.
Are you the only person left who thinks you still have a chance?
I had a full day of campaigning ahead, but the Niko Omilanas from across the country were all going hard on their final day of campaigning too.
Hello, madam. Who are you voting for tomorrow? If you could consider my vote, my name is Niko Omilana.
Hey.
A vote for me is a vote for world peace.
They were all out there spreading the
Let's
word
go.
about Niko Omilana in their own weird and wonderful ways.
Vote Niko! Vote Niko!
Do you know who Niko Omilana is?
Vote Niko!
Do you know who Chunks is?
Yeah.
You know his big, tall, lanky, giraffe-looking pal? Niko! Vote Niko Omilana tomorrow.
Yes, I will. There we go. Vote for Niko at the tallest place in Europe. Vote Niko Omilana.
Let's go.
They dished out thousands of flyers and hoped to get as many votes for themselves as possible. And now that they'd done their job, it was time to finish mine, which takes us to the final step of my plan, the bus tour. I phoned up Tate before the tour for some final words of advice, but I must have accidentally called him right in the middle of his breath-holding practice.
Hello?
Hi Tate, I'm going to try and bring the community together today, man.
Good luck. Like I said to you yesterday, it's like herding cats.
Well, I'm a professional cat herder, Tate.
I just think the same thing.
Well, let's hope.
Alright.
Tate didn't fill me with confidence, but I was determined to prove him wrong.
I hope
just
Tate's doing
everyone
good,
from yesterday
man.
had stuck to their word. Oh my, imagine just no one turns up. Okay, I see it now, the turnout. The turnout is not bad. It's not bad, to be fair.
Well, I
thought it was
hope
gonna be
so.
that. We got some people there. We'd managed to get a decent turnout, but we were still missing one last thing. Here it is, guys.
I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, oh man, let's go.
Enjoy the journey, guys. Here we go, guys. My first Richmond and Wellington tour. You want to join us? Yeah, come on then. How you doing, man? Let's get
Dude kind of looks like
ready?
Post Malone.
Yeah, let's go.
But like,
Rotherham
short
and
hair, no
Wellington
tattoos, from Britain.
Richmond, I love you. Vote for me. Hey, man. Vote Niko. Vote Niko to save the place. I'll make Richmond a capital city. I'll get Tommy Robinson to change his name to Abdi Mohammed. Hello. Vote Niko. As we headed to Northallerton, people were loving the tour, and I made sure to give credit where it was due. You guys know the shop on the corner of the Richmond Square. It's like a souvenir shop. No, it's like a souvenir. The guy who runs it's called Tate. It was a sad realization finding out just how unknown Tate's shop really
No, that's heartbreaking. None of them, that's cold, man. None of them actually know who Tate is, man.
was, especially amongst the people who'd lived in Richmond their entire lives. Yeah. Have you been there before? So the person who owns that store, he made this path for me. So we were thinking to end this tour by going there. Yes, his granddad passed away, and then his grandson took over.
Damn, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tate's route took us through the local towns of Scorton and Brompton-on-Swale.
Hello, Scorton! Wow, look at that!
What
What are we driving Scorton?
Oh,
Hi, Nate! Nice car!
I love that. That's fucking hilarious.
And a few miles down the road, we reached Northallerton, the
Da, da,
farthest
da.
point of the tour.
Buckingham Palace on Airbnb!
And on the way back to Richmond, we were enjoying ourselves.
Hey, one more time.
We'd arrived back in Richmond, but the tour was far from over.
Never knew this here. It's a good spot. Hello, Tate.
How we doing, mate? You alright? No, not too bad.
This is Tate will know better than I do, but there's a whole bunch of Richmond history just in this one building.
Oh yeah, the building's like 400-year-old. It's probably one of the oldest buildings in the town.
It was so heartwarming to see Tate in
He
his
generally
element,
looks
with a glint
happy
back in his
too.
eye and a smile on his face as he talked about his passion. Oh dear.
Careful, guys. Careful.
Any breakages must be paid for.
Yeah.
People were fascinated by his stories of Richmond and his collection of antiques.
I hope people buy stuff.
Who says that?
A couple people bought a hat for themselves, and so did
Hey.
There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah.
We love that hat.
I need to rock this all the time, to be honest.
I've never seen one that good condition. Would not recommend wearing it in the rain.
Guys,
Hey.
Tate literally did the whole tour, which we just went on. He designed it himself, so yeah, massive appreciation to you, Tate, for that.
That's great, Tate.
Thank you, guys.
W man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's have some salt in weeks.
Hey.
Since coming back to Richmond, this was the first time I'd seen true community in this place, which is something that Rishi just hasn't been able to create here.
I think that was absolutely amazing. That tour.
Yeah.
And after saying goodbye, we went back to speak to Tate to see how he found it.
Oh, it was a mission, but we got the people together.
I mean, it was nice to hear so many people who'd known my grandfather actually realising we're still open. Nice to have people aware of it again, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That'd be sweet.
I'm so glad, Tate, because that's what I wanted. I feel like this is such a cool place, and anyone from Richmond would really take this in. But yeah, they're just not aware that it's still here.
Yeah. Wish it could be more like that more often, because at the moment it's just like it is now. It's like there's literally two people that show up at once, and I don't know. It's hard.
Do you feel like we've restored your faith a little bit?
Man, that's
Yeah,
heartbreaking,
I
man.
suppose so. It's a step in the right direction, but it's got to keep happening.
Yeah.
It can't be just a one-off. I'm impressed you got so many people.
Thank you.
Hopefully that'll reflect in your votes.
Yeah. Have you thought any more about what you're going to do?
If I do vote, I will give you a vote. Sure.
Wow, Tate. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, Tate. Yeah, that's fine. Bye, Tate.
I know that I wanted to win, and I was relying on the votes of thousands of people, but I found myself completely infatuated with one man's vote. The man who supported me before anyone else did. I wanted to change this place, for him. It's fair enough bringing people to his shop, but it needed to keep happening. And the only way I could guarantee that was by winning. And that brings us to Election Day.
United Kingdom went to polls today about
I'm pretty sure
6 in
he
the morning,
actually. Now I'll
with a
leave it.
throng
Let's
to
see
the
what happens. Let's see if he
40,000
wins or
polling stations
loses.
set up across the country.
At 10 p.m, the exit poll will be published, and that is a real indication as to who is going to have won this election.
The Prime Minister's constituency always attracts a lot
Man.
of candidates.
Man, I just gotta say now real quick, man. Oh my god. Look at George and Niko. That's funny. But I was gonna say, man, you need to give Niko mad props, man. Like, round of applause to him because, like, damn, man. I love effort. Even just for video making and all the shots he made and everything he did. Like, he made some mad effort in all of this. And, like, bruh, it's insane. And, like, there's one thing I want to talk about at the end of the video that I heard, just in case no one else knows about it. But, like, man, I'm gonna give him props. Like, this is a lot of effort. This is a lot of stuff you gotta do. And to think up this as well in your brain is mad creative. Like, I'd love to say one day if my YouTube channel ever gets big enough and I have the funds to, I'd love to do something meaningful like this and, like, generally do something good, you know?
One of them is YouTuber Niko, who had hired an open-top bus to travel around Richmond
Yeah,
today.
he did.
His policy of
IG.
making Richmond and Northallerton a joint capital is unlikely to take off. unless this very, very unscientific coffee shop poll is right.
Why? Why don't they take me seriously? They don't realise that today we're getting more votes than anyone else. We're going to save this country.
You'd hope
It's
so.
happening. BBC, there's nothing you can do about it. It's voting day. Let's go.
2 hours
And to
left.
kick off the voting day, I spoke to the town about where exactly their votes were going on this big final day. Have you voted? I appreciate your vote. I know it was probably a big jump, but I'll make the change which we need in Richmond and the fellow. Huh? You didn't vote for Rishi, did you? You wouldn't do that to me. No, I'm competing against Rishi. I'm competing against him. So why didn't you vote for me?
Fucking Niko, man.
It's okay if you regret it. You regret it? Okay, well, I forgive you.
We all forgive you now. How dare you before that we forgive you now.
Exactly. Bring it in. So with this elderly gentleman.
Very man's just got. I don't know if he just didn't take notice of it, but he just pretty much just rejected Niko's offer for a hug, man. That's hilarious.
Voting for my opponent. It was
That's
important
so
I
funny.
bounced back, and ironically, I bumped into one of only 3 young people in this town, and it turns out he was actually on his way to vote for me. You weren't going to? And then someone excited the political game.
You made the effort, man. You made the effort. You're up here. Rishi's not.
It's absolutely amazing that we've got someone who wasn't going to vote.
Niko,
vote.
man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brother, you've done it.
Yeah, he did it.
Thank you so much for your service.
We love to see that.
I may have gotten this man's vote. I hadn't yet been able to secure a vote that is deeply important to me, and that's Tate's vote. His influence in my ideas have certainly been a driving force as to why I've been pushing so hard to get through to this town. And the last time we spoke, he told me if he votes, he'd vote for me. So I gave him a last-minute call on voting day to see what he was going to do. Hi, Tate.
Hey.
You thinking to go out and vote today, Tate?
Well, I'm thinking about it. Go after I've finished submitting this application.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to finish submitting that, and then you might go out and vote.
Yeah, I'll make my way down there.
All right, Tate. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye, Tate.
Bye.
Yeah, we love Tate, man. What a G.
He might be on it. So Tate has told us he's going to vote.
Man, I hope Tate does vote. Like, honestly, whether Niko wins or not, just by the fact of if Tate votes, man, that's a vote I want. That just makes the whole video, man. It makes the whole thing worth it. I don't know. If Tate votes, I feel like that all other votes don't matter. It's Tate's vote that matters.
Now, and we've actually been to his house before, which means we can find out where his local polling station is, just to make sure he votes. But I'm not going to pressure him into voting for me. I just want to watch him vote. And we're going to head to his polling station now and hide and just wait for him to arrive. That's not weird though, right, George?
That is very weird. I mean, yeah, definitely not. No, not
He should
weird.
be coming from that direction over there, and yeah, we'll be able to see him come from there.
Imagine he pops up behind Niko. Oh my god, that's Tate.
We can
Let's
creep
go,
him out.
Tate.
George, come here, come. Okay.
Let's go,
You go,
Tate.
you go. Is he going in? Okay, we need to walk round. Before when he comes out. We need to conveniently walk into it. He's actually
Let's
voting.
go, Tate.
He's actually voting. This is going to need to be very convenient. Tate! Oh my gosh. Nice to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
How's you?
Hey.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What? No.
That
honestly,
man's looking fancy and stylish
you go-
too.
Yeah. Well, it's
Convenient to run into you here. Well, it's all led up to this, hasn't it?
Well,
To voting day.
See what Benefage does when he's in power.
No, you're joking around with me, Tate. There's no chance you voted for Vinface.
Vinface would be a mad one.
Really? Voted for Vinface?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, you should have got him on me. On my case, that would have been good.
I tried, mate.
Did you actually?
Yeah, my dad's crazy racist.
Oh, okay.
That's mad.
Couldn't win him over this time then. With Tate going against the odds and actually voting for me after he seemed so adamant on not voting, it felt appropriate to understand where he changed his mind. So we sat down and had a little chat. So why did you decide to vote for me?
Because I think a lot of people are on board with you. As far as I'm aware, most young people don't care about any politics or anything that's going on. The older generation
That's true.
and the new generation, they don't connect to, they don't have
They don't
anything in common
understand it.
anymore. If you can find a new way to repolish the old turd that is British politics, I think you're doing something right, mate.
Thank you, Tate. I'm trying.
I think if we can at least get young people interested and concerned about what is going on in their communities, then you're doing something right, mate. That's why I voted.
Most definitely.
Thank you, Tate.
Alright, don't be Tate, man.
You say that to me, I can't tell you how much that means to me. No, man, I think you're amazing, man. I think it's
We love
amazing how
Tate,
you're
man.
so authentically yourself, and the fact that I got someone who knows this place and wants the best for this place to vote for me, I'd be happy. Thank you for what you've taught me about this place. It's been an absolute honour, and I'll see you soon. So with that wonderful summary from Tate, me and him said our farewells as I let him fade back off into his wild world of Richmond. And while he did that, the time had come to finally head towards the count.
There are a few hours left of decision day as we elect 650 MPs. Across the country, millions of us will be turning out to
650?
vote. Broadcasters aren't allowed to report details of election issues or campaigning until 10 o'clock tonight, when the stations close and we get the first
Hopefully
exit
Niko
poll.
makes it. If it's
Deadline
not
for
many
voting was coming to
people.
an end, so I was heading to the leisure centre located in Northallerton, where the votes would finally be counted.
The final votes are being cast.
And after all the speeches, all the promises, all the arguing,
It's time to see what Britain decides.
So the question
Go
is,
on,
will
Brit.
it be Rishi Sunak, Sir Keir Starmer, or Niko Omilana? We don't yet know, but we'll find out tonight.
We've been pushing
I don't think she said Niko Omilana, but that'd be sick
weeks
still
on end
if
to
she
get through
did.
to this town and the country, striving for change and to make things happen. We'd been campaigning and speaking to the people as much as we could, but now there was no more. No more speaking,
Yorkshire
no
police.
more campaigning, only one
Batman.
thing remained.
the counting is about to start. So, let election night begin.
The polls for the Prime Minister are now closed. All eyes turn to the count.
So it's time for me to go and see all of those votes being counted.
What's your reason for coming here?
I'm running.
You what, sorry?
I'm running.
You're running?
Yeah, I'm a MP.
Oh, you're an MP?
Yeah, I'm about to win.
Oh, alright.
Where do we enter?
Well, let's hope.
There's another like entrance with like sort of smoked glass.
Got you.
That's where you need to go to.
Thank you very much. I look forward to having you all under my command when I win. Look forward to it, guys. Thank you.
Man, I don't feel cringe towards that at the moment. But if I was there in person and he said that, I'd be like, that's so cringe. Like, I'd be dying inside, man.
At a count like
But
this,
that
every
is funny
candidate is
still.
allowed to bring a team with them to monitor the count and make sure no one is tampering with the votes. Normally this would be your own political party, but for me, my backup was in the shape of a few figures that had wanted to help me from the very beginning. During this campaign, I asked people to change their name, and a lot of people did but weren't successful. So it only felt right to bring some of the fallen soldiers back to life. That's right, I gathered an array of fallen Nikos to help me check my votes through this evening. A force to be reckoned with they were right by my side on entry. An entry that saw me come face
Let's
to
go,
face with one
Nikos.
of my rivals. Hello, Binface.
Oh my god, it's Binface.
Congratulations on your campaign. Yes, I had to. I had to, Binface. Maybe they are. I think I personally have won
Yes,
this whole
they are.
constituency.
Yes, they are.
Well, there's a coffee shop and I won the bowl.
You are the man. Give us a hand.
The alien.
Independent politics.
Thank you, Binface.
Do we know what Binface looks like, man? Because, like, I've seen this dude, you know, do, like, Niko's videos and whatnot, right? But, like, have we seen this dude before? Is this someone Niko actually knows? Because, like, I don't know. And I think in a video I've seen previously, I think he kind of insinuated that he known who Binface actually was, but I could be wrong.
But now it was time to move on to the floor. Guys, I just want to say good luck with the count. I don't want to see any rigging. If everything is correct, I will win. So just so you know, if I don't win, I know who to blame. Keep an eye out for my votes. Let's have a look. You see one? You saw one? We got a vote.
Let's go.
That's what I like. was clear to everyone that my votes were present, and as expected, it didn't stop
Glad they
there.
are.
A vote?
Another vote for Niko. Let's go. Hey, hey, votes going up. Let's go. Multiple votes going through. These people must be enjoying this like the random people.
10,000
Yeah, more votes. Let's go.
Oh, we're flying now. We're absolutely flying. Tear up, we're coming for all of you.
They've got a vote. I think.
I'd love that, man.
That
I'd make it
everyone around us
interesting if it
starting to
was if I
realise
was
that
one
we
of the
might actually win.
vote
So
counters.
naturally, we were approached by the media for some questions.
Nico, I have to admit, I have never seen anything like this at a count before. You all dressed identically in your sunglasses.
Because they're the same person. They're all one.
Every 1,000 we applaud. We're doing extremely well. We're very excited to win this whole election and bring it home.
And defeat the Prime Minister.
Oh, he will be absolutely destroyed. Rishi will be crying and we will be tasting his tears.
I mean, it looks like his party's not doing at all well tonight. Do you feel
Because of me. Yeah, no, I don't feel for him at
Well,
all.
of course.
I have zero sympathy. He had this coming. And yeah, because I have campaigned so much, the Conservative Party have just
Of
fallen
course.
through. And it's all because of Rishi, and it's all because of me as well.
And she was right. Over the country, it was clear the Conservatives were falling. It was a record-breaking low for Rishi's Conservative Party, which shows that his methods of lying, turning people against each other and dunking on the young had not worked.
The Conservatives have lost
Let's go, Niko.
Chalk, Mordaunt, Hart, Keegan, Fraser, gone.
There was now no way Rishi was going to be the Prime Minister. He had officially lost the election. So my
Yeah,
expectation
go fuck
was very
Rikishi.
high. Winning.
Oh,
Winning
is it
is the only
Rikishi?
option.
I might
If
be
I
saying
don't win,
Rikishi this
then
whole time and it's
something
been
has gone
Rikishi.
wrong. I'm not going to say rigged, but rigged.
Are you serious? What's the joke here?
There is no joke. I'm the most serious politician in the country, and I genuinely believe that.
And that you'll be Prime Minister?
I will be Prime Minister, yes. Yes, I was actually sending that lady because, as we know, I wasn't trying to be the Prime Minister. My goal was to dethrone him. So I needed to get more votes than him in his constituency to do that. And for hours now, those votes had been getting counted. And as the clock struck 3 a.m., an announcement was made.
Please can I have your attention? All the counting teams for the Richmond and Northallerton constituency have now been completed and all the votes counted.
Here we
It was time for
go.
the result and for the arrival of Mr. Sunak.
As you can see, this is our first sight of the Prime Minister this morning. By this stage, Rishi Sunak just disappearing inside his count.
And as he entered the count, he was instantly getting pressed with some important questions.
What's your message to the country, Mr. Sunak?
I followed behind him heading towards the stage where the final results for this area would be announced. And as I headed there, I was thinking of all the things I'd done to try and help this town. Things that Rishi had simply avoided. Everything he'd ignored and left here was all things I'd worked on fixing. We'd done all we can here in Richmond, and I know that Rishi had not delivered. So the optimism was high, but here we go. Here are the results.
Good morning, everybody. Can I get your attention, please? The number of valid ballot papers for each candidate was as follows. Jonathan David Harvey, commonly known as Count Binface, 308. The official Monster Raving Loony Party, 99. Rishi Sunak, Conservative Party, 23,059.
Oh.
Nicholas Omilana,
Come on.
Independent.
Come on.
Commonly known as
Come
Niko
on.
Omilana,
Come on.
160.
160 votes. Wow. That's pathetic.
I hereby
That's
declare that Rishi
heartbreaking.
Sunak is duly elected. Congratulations, and we address the stand.
As devastating as this was, I wish I could say I didn't see this coming. But I have to admit,
I knew it was
did.
happening, but still. I mean, I knew it happened, but still.
You may have thought that I was on course to smoke this election based on a specific coffee shop poll that we'd seen. But no. No, in reality, I edited that to look more than it was. In reality,
Well, could I get 50 chocolates, please? 50. That's to take the lead.
see, I'd faked my mock poll results so I could cover up the devastating truth, which was that not enough people wanted me here, and that I was destined for a low vote count.
Genuinely, I think I'm going to take the biggest L. How am I losing in a coffee shop? Oh my gosh, man. But if I'm taking an L, yeah?
Rishi can take a bigger one. I've always been consistent in wanting to take Rishi down through this whole campaign. Please tell Rishi that I'm coming for him. I'm trying to remove him from the political world. That's the main reason. We will find you, Rishi. And when we do, you'll know that your time is up. Because I believe what Rishi stands for is wrong. His policies favour the powerful and punish the people who need support the most. He's shown us time and time again that his priorities are not with the people, which is inexcusable when there is so much on the line. And for that reason, he's the biggest joke on this stage, and that's coming from a man in children's glasses. Rishi Sunak deserves the biggest L of them all, and that isn't changing just because I didn't get as many votes as I wanted. So to take down the man who won the seat but lost the election, it feels fitting to almost transfer my mind around and give it to Rishi on the most lasting form possible, in his worldwide speech broadcast to the masses. And thankfully for me, I planned
You see him getting it out of his pocket.
Out a physical L with a lovely nod to the NDL and snuck it past security on entry. So all that there was really left to do for me and my campaign was to simply give it to him.
There we go. Ah, this is hard.
This L was from all the people that Rishi discarded along the way, and straight away the media wanted to shut me out. They tried to move the camera away from me, taking the focus away from the giant L and back onto Rishi. But I hadn't worked my way up here just to be shut out. So I did what needed to be done and shuffled my way back into frame. And no matter what they did, it didn't matter. Because even if I'm not in this frame, I'm in this one, and 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 this one.
The British people have delivered a
Yes, he
sobering
fucking
verdict tonight.
is.
There is
That's
much
our
to
man,
learn
Niko.
and reflect on, and I take responsibility for the loss. I will now head down to London, where I will say more about tonight's result before I leave the job of Prime Minister, to which I have given my all. Thank you.
To go. I mean, I feel like there was some riggery going on, but what can I say? I got mixed feelings. I took an L there, but I mean, if I take an L, I have to give one also. And Rishi is no longer the Prime Minister of the country.
Took the biggest W.
But to be honest, guys,
You
I
got
feel like
Tate to vote for you.
I've let you down.
Probably
So,
the biggest W out of them all.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, but Rishi's gone.
Yeah! Get out of here, Papa!
Rishi had indeed gone, and after getting myself on that main stage during his speech, the world chose to react.
Hold that L. That was the message from prankster Niko Omilana, who mocked Rishi Sunak with a loser sign.
Rishi Sunak might have won his seat, but this guy thinks he's a loser. YouTuber Niko Omilana mocked the former PM during his victory speech in Richmond, holding a L behind him.
Someone decided to rub it in. Well, that was a candidate holding up an L sign right behind Rishi Sunak while he was delivering his concession speech. The L here stands for loser. It's also a political reaction to Rishi Sunak because he has lost.
The election was done and Rishi had been taken down. The results from the other areas came in, and somehow I managed to get less votes than the majority of the Niko Omilana's running.
Omilana 311.
Niko Omilana 277.
Yes, sir.
Omilana 273 votes.
Yes, sir.
222.
Yeah.
Omilana Niko Independent 156.
The real Niko Omilana is arguably the worst Niko Omilana. And to be honest, I'd agree with that, because I don't know if I'd change my name to support some stupid YouTuber like these legends did. But they did, and they
Yeah, that's bad, you know, he lost. All of these people changed, if you really think about it, all of these people changed his names just for him to lose. Like, all of their legal names now is Niko Omilana. And he lost, like, I mean, it's worth it in my eyes, let's be honest, but that's wild.
Smashed it. Okay, well, time to go. But at the end of the day, the reason I ran was to take Rishi down. And I got what I wanted because he's no longer Prime Minister. So I had to celebrate that by handing him an L. But now on to me, I think that's it for politics. The country had its chance and they wasted it, as without me, the country has gone into chaos. So England lost the final of the Euros, the EDL somehow managed to find a way back to existence, and the potholes across the UK shockingly duplicated. So yes, I may have hung up my glasses, but there was still one more thing I wanted to do.
Tate!
So
6 months later.
Back in Richmond, back in this place for the first time since running here, and we're seeing
This
Tate
music.
one final time. We've got a little surprise for him. Hello, Tate. Good to see you, my friend. Has been a while. Me and Tate hadn't seen each other for months now, so it was time for a little catch up.
Good to see you.
Amazing.
As always.
No, it's great to see you. It's great to see you as well. I actually came here to give you a gift.
Oh.
This thing right here.
Designs, the heart of Richmond.
I just wanted to thank you properly
Yeah.
because you were genuinely the first person to make me feel very welcome here. Obviously, you gave me help in what I was trying to do as well, and you really understood what I was trying to do. I know from speaking to you that this place seems to be the thing which you're most passionate about.
Yeah.
You spoke a lot about community here in Richmond and how it was kind of going down, and it had also affected your shop here as well. There's not really anything I can do necessarily about the community here in Richmond, but one thing which I do have is a very engaged community on YouTube. The NDL is a big movement, and I know the designs around this place, the fact that you make all of this stuff, a lot of this stuff yourself, I know that people would be really engaged with that and really interested in that. And I'd love to welcome you, as you welcome me, to my community. We've made you a website.
Okay.
Where if you wanted to sell any of your designs or anything like that, yeah, this is the website which we've got set up. And then just anything here, anything which you're selling on here. There's the dinosaur that's out there.
Yeah, I get it. Genuinely, mate, thank you. Yeah. My family's been through, like, trying to find a solution to this. It's not an easy nut to crack, you know what I mean?
No, I completely understand.
Yeah. It would mean the world, mate. We really help.
Something I realised within Tate is his love for his own work. I mean, he literally makes so much of this stuff, but as he explained, it's not always easy to keep small businesses like this afloat. So there was one more thing I wanted to do, but first, I needed to make sure I could buy a custom item off of him. So like if there was to be an NDL plushie where you put an NDL on the plushie, because I want around 5 NDL plushies which I want to give away. If I could buy those off you, so how much would that cost? Now that you have your website?
Rough estimation, probably 120 quid.
Okay, could we make £5,000 work?
That face.
To what? That many plushies for that £5,000 worth?
No, 5 plushies.
5?
For £5,000. Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Well,
let's go.
We have a deal?
Let's go.
Okay,
Tate.
sure. Okay, yeah, amazing. Sorry, that's a lot of money.
No, I really want this. I really want this to do well for you. For real. You've really restored my faith in humanity. Tate is truly a remarkable man, and I really want this to be a reminder to everyone watching that if you think your voice doesn't matter or that you can't change anything, you're wrong, because you'll never know the impact you can make unless you try. And keep on trying, because you only lose when you give up. And Tate has certainly had a huge impact on me. And with that being said, if you want to support Tate, his website Tassie Designs will be in the description. And I'm going to be giving away 5 of these NDL toys made by Tate to people who go and follow me on Instagram. So go do that and you'll be in with a chance of winning. We set out to take down the Prime Minister, and I think we did it in style. Big up the NDL, and peace out.
Man, what a video. Wow, man. Round of applause to Niko Omilana, man. Like, that video was so great, man. And W Tate, man. Fuck. Man, that was emotional with Tate, man. 5K, lucky guy, man. And the thing I wanted to say at the end of the video for this is, to what I heard, unless more stuff has been restocked, his website and everything that was up all got sold. Like, everything sold out. what's fucking crazy but also amazing as well. Like, wow. That was a great video, man. Yeah, W Niko Omilana, man. Omilana. And fucking W the whole NDL community, man, as well. Like, wow, what a video. That was an amazing video. I hope I hope I was able to react enough in this video, man. I hope I didn't do like a ass job at reacting to this video, but damn, what an amazing video. Wow. That was beautiful, man. That was a beautiful fucking video. Anyway, on that note though, thank you for watching this video. Now, go check out Niko Omilana, subscribe. Go check out NDL, what's Niko Omilana's on the channel. Subscribe to that too, man. Like, wow. What a great video, man. Check out his channel. And yeah, check out his channel, subscribe, like his videos, subscribe to his channel, subscribe, like and comment on my videos, and yeah, thank you for watching.